That'd be real. Yo, we're HBK, man. It's crazy right now. HBK, CTA Radio, Pugslee Atomz K Max. Sliding on the camera. Add-2
K Max. Still carry wax. CTA Radio.
It's like a rap.
Southside represent. Well, I do like Toronto.
That's Platinum Pied Pipers. That's who will be here tomorrow, in case you didn't know. So, that's at the Shrine tomorrow. Definitely check that out. We got more special guests. Keep coming, keep coming, man.
Introduce yourself, sir.
That's better than snaps, by the way.
What up, what up, what up? This is Add-2, the one-man duo Southside of Shot-Town. Y'all already know what it is.
Nah, we don't need that.
Get the, what is it, what's the name? OJ the Juice Man ad-libs. Okay.
What are we about to hear?
Yeah, this right here, this is The Dating Game. Alright, produced by the one and only Sly. Hey.
That's why he goes up here and Max is like,
Sade,
bro.
exactly. It would be a lot more depressing. You know what I'm saying? Sade got like the slowest music. I love her stuff, but it's like if you listen to that stuff for like hours on end, you are bound to be like a depressed, love sick type person. You know what I'm saying?
Quick.
And 808 and heartbreak makes good music. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute, hold on. You said you did hard work and good music? You just don't do good music automatically, like poof, press buttons and then good music come out?
It's I would say it takes a little bit of both, you know what I'm saying? Like, because if you turn around and make it in 5 minutes, I feel like it may not necessarily be that hard, you know what I'm saying? Like, you may not be trying as much, and I feel like if I have this tool or this gift to speak to people, I need to go ahead and sit down and do what I can to say something important or say something that will progress the culture, you know?
That's not what Dizzy Rascal told me.
What he said?
8 minutes.
8 minutes, see? You know what?
You got stumped him already.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm gonna try the 8-minute thing, but chances are it's not gonna work for me. Not like that. But yeah, usually it takes as long as it takes for the song to be finished. I may go through, it may take me hours upon hours just to get like one line. I'll be like, no, I don't like the way it sounds. I don't like the way it sounds coming off this line.
So you're the writer or writers?
I would say that. I'm like a really, really heavy dude when it comes to writing. Like I critique my own stuff heavy.
Now, listening to that joint, it kind of has that golden era in New York kind of feel. That like when you stay there, you kind of go all over the place with you.
Usually everybody says it feels like it's rooted in that mid-90s feel. And considering the type of artist who I listen to all the time, it makes perfect sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a huge fan of Common and Nas. You know what I'm saying? Of vintage Jay. And I still like new Jay-Z too, but you know what I'm saying? Reasonable Doubt is always gonna be like my favorite CD of all time.
Right.
And like I grew up on that, and I grew up on those type of MCs who, you know, would give you a little bit of everything. They'll give you some humor, they'll give you, you know, these good beats, they'll give you stories. And that's what I felt the real definition of an MC was. So.
Now speaking of stories, you got the song Starter Jacket.
Yeah. Starter Jacket was a joint that came from my man Jaguar Skills.
Okay.
And he's in the UK, and he sent some joints, and when I heard it, I started just writing, and the first bar that just came to me was my brother had a magic starter jacket, and I started thinking about how we progress with hip-hop, you know what I'm saying? Like our clothes sometimes change, but at the same time, it's like hip-hop as a whole, it keeps growing as well, you know what I'm saying? And that was, starter jackets like a staple in hip-hop.
For me, like when I saw that online, I was like, to me that was like Inglewood, early 90s.
Yeah.
Like late 80s as well. Like, that was definitely part of who you were if you were in them blocks.
Exactly.
You had at least a hat.
You needed
a hat at least.
You
Otherwise,
needed something.
Yeah.
Exactly. And there's a lot of people, just like with Jordan, there was people who lost their lives over starter jackets. There was, you know, people who got jumped over starter jackets. It was crazy how that pretty much was like a real.
I remember
like,
my cousin robbed me for a magic starter hat with the pinstripe.
Wow.
He came in my room, put tape on the little snapband. He's like, "What do you mean? This is my hat."
Wow.
I got
Wow.
I actually got in a fight over my Charlotte Hornets jacket because it was a new team.
Oh.
And it was the colors.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's like, oh, I just stood out because everybody had, you know, the Bulls and Pistons.
Yeah.
I had this bright teal and purple.
Teal and purple trap
and white leathers, Charlotte. Oh man, did I get a lot of bad attention, a lot of fights.
Oh
So
man.
did you win these fights?
I still had the jacket.
Ain't nobody take it.
Undefeated.
No one took it, you know. Like I had mine.
A lot of scars though.
The one I had, it was like, I swear, like I was the biggest Tim Hardaway fan in the world, and mine was like it had to be at least 3 sizes too big, and I wore that every single day. I kid you not. And I was, you know, I'm a short dude already, but I was like a midget then. You know, so it was like everything was going down to my knees, and I wore it every single day until I met you.
Kept you warm in the winter, didn't it?
Nah.
Yeah,
It was a thing, you know what I'm saying, you know. But
Now, with the internet thing, I mean, you have a pretty decent presence on the internet, you know, with hip-hop connects and all hip-hop and all those different things. How did that all come about? Like, is it something you stumbled upon, or is something that you have been working towards?
it kind of happened by accident, you know, like I was seeing different avenues that were open, and since I was away in college, I couldn't be as deep in the Chicago scene, you know, because I was like, I'd come back every weekend from my university, and I was like, well, what's the next best way? It's like, well, the internet, everybody's, you know, slowly gravitating to it, but everybody wasn't taking advantage of it.
What year was this?
This was probably about, I want to say early 2005.
Yeah.
It was like people started, but they didn't know how to take advantage of it completely.
That was a year labels started sending out MP3s before they send out the vinyl or the CD singles.
Exactly.
I was doing promotion then, and all of a sudden it's like, we sent you the MP3. What's even worse, if you got MP3s then, they were only 128 kilobits. Clock radio quality.
See, quality, and that's the only problem.